Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Versailles, and today we're going to be going through challenges 1 through 10 of the April 2025 monthly challenges. And, you know, this is always the hardest day of the week because I have to figure out what I'm going to draw. What will my theme be for April? I have no idea. And to start, I want to just give a couple reminders. The Battle Pass has 6 days remaining, so if you haven't finished that, do that. And additionally, the Titans of Runeterra adventure has 7 days remaining, so you're going to want to do that. If you haven't done that, we have a video up for every requirement for the 4, 5, and 6-star adventures with 3-star champions and no epic relics. So if you need that, then it's available for you. Now we go into our monthly challenges. Number 1 is Jhin. Special rules are Blinking Flames. All spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. It's going to be better for him than it is for me because I'm going to be using Tryndamere, who I honestly have no idea where he is. And I found him. That needs to be able to be sorted alphabetically. That would help me a lot. In the early adventures, I do like to drop whatever the new champion is, because it's just kind of fun to see what they do, and there's basically no chance you're going to lose. So we could take something like cost reduction here, but we're hopefully going to play Tryndamere for free, so taking double attack is probably better. And we go into Jhin, whose power is elaborate plans. Players' units have Nexus Strike, create a fleeting blade's edge in the foe's hand. So one problem with Tryndamere is that you do want to use his champion spell, but in a situation like this, it's going to take forever to actually put him on the board. And to get Chemtech active, so I've just drawn all my Tryndameres. We can put them back with Call to Arms using the updraft function here. But yeah, it's just going to be a little, I don't know, slow. Every time we hit the enemy nexus, of course we'll get Blade's Edge, which get bonus power from the Blinking Flames. So does this ability. So we'll keep throwing at Tryndamere's back, and hopefully we pull one out. Once we have one, it's not quite the end. We need 1 more mana before we can do Chemtech Duplicator. I could damage myself for profit. So just clear the board. Tryndamere dies is fine because he levels.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama. Join me in battle.
Now we just win. I mean, we were never afraid of a 1-star adventure, but there it is. It did take longer than I would have wanted. I don't think Tryndamere is ever going to be in competition for speedrunning, unfortunately. Challenge number 2 is Zoe. You have Chronicle of Ruin, round start kill all units and revive them, and Empire above all. Round end grant all units +2/+0. This does nothing because of this. Just assume that when I say this and this, people are looking at my screen and watching me circle things, but they're probably not. Maybe you are, I don't know. Get Spell Shield, I think it'll help. We don't need anything else, I'm just going to Zoe. His power is Sparky Kiddo. Round start, create a random 3 or less cost celestial card in the foe's hand, give it fleeting, and reduce its cost to 1. And basically the only goal here is to put Teemo on the board. Once he's on the board, we win the game. Chronicle of Ruin will kill him, creating more Teemo. will pass. Chronicle of Ruin will kill them again, creating more Teemo. Yes, could have gotten rid of a unit there, but it doesn't really matter because this attack just wins the game. And if it didn't win the game, which it didn't, they now have 216 puff caps in their deck, which wins the game. I'm supposed to show you my relics too. Teemo was Guardian Angel double Star Gem. You could go double Star Gem and Guardian Angel, or double Guardian Angel and Star Gem as well. Not sure which actually works better. I think your board gets over full if you use double Guardian Angel though, but you do get a full board of Teemo faster. And for Tryndamere, we're using Chameleon's Necklace, Stalker's Blade, and Chemtech Duplicator. Chemtech Duplicator might be a little weird there. There's probably a way that we could finish faster. And challenge number 3 is Karma and Taliyah. Special rule is Embrace the Current. When the player plays a spell, they refill 1 spell mana. Figured that'd be good in this deck because we're always going to be playing Call to Arms. You can take Senna, it's fine. And I don't know that we particularly need anything. You go into Taliyah, whose power is Teen Power. Round start, the foe summons a landmark from the regions that cost 2 or less. Their spells are going to be slightly easier to cast because of the mana refund. Their goal is going to be to play Call to Arms every round. Might be worth not using it on things that you don't want to put back in your deck. Obviously the end goal is to... It's 2 damage. End goal is to get a Tryndamere out, but even if you don't, it's probably fine. It's going to take a little bit longer to win the game. I'm not actually worried about any of this, it's fine. Let me pull a Tryndamere.
For the wicked, for the dead, I bring rest. Darkness. So much more.
Now we're basically just waiting for our turn to kill the enemy.
Keep your distance.
He is just not fast. He's just not a super strong champion on his own. Doesn't do very much. You can put a lot of stats out, but it's just a little bit slow. And that little bit slow, I think, makes him kind of avoidable. But for Karma, we have Guided Meditation, which starts us with 10 mana gems. So we can just drop him to start with, and then he automatically has Chemtech Duplicator active. So that'll be fun.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
Can we play the Poro here?
Heart and mind as one. We will not stand by.
I don't know that that Elixir of Iron's worth anything. I mean, we'd live, but why?
My blade grows restless. Join me in battle. To battle.
can bind brother. Fiery as ever, I see.
A child's anger has become a man.
I want to get Senna down before I use Withering Mist.
Guess I'm the big guns now.
You're under our protection. No suffering, so we may end it.
Not one more family, not one more soul.
Live to fight!
I'm gonna just do this attack. It's winning. And then if they have anything that can stun, we can just use Battle Fury on something else. And they didn't, so we won. Challenge 4 is Ashe with Targon's Peak, or Mountain Peak. Game start, the foe summons a Targon's Peak. Round hand, all players draw 1. I am using Tryndamere for this. This is probably incorrect. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's Challenge 4, but you probably want something that's not going to get frostbitten and then not be able to do anything. That would be my advice. Kinda wonder if Iceborne Legacy would be funny. Cute Iceborne on Tryndamere, and that's probably hilarious.
I'll lead the way.
We go into Ashe, whose power is creeping chill. Round start. Maybe? I don't know which version this is. Round start, Frostbite the player's strongest unit. So we'll get Samira on board.
Hope they're watching.
Many tribes, one Freljord!
I will unite the Freljord.
For Mother Ashe, the honor is ours.
Kinda want to keep a Tryndamere in hand. Gives the possibility to
Join me in battle!
play him naturally from Targon's Peak.
They're out there. I'll spot them. You'll need more than that.
Is this your best?
Don't want to lose Samira just yet. Stylish shot and flare. We attack here.
This should be fun.
This isn't like the best attack that we've ever done.
Join me in battle! The War Mother will unite us all!
I was gonna Iceborne Legacy Tryndamere because I think that has potential to be good. So I'm gonna do that. But possible that on Samira would be better because it's kind of likely that Tryndamere's never actually gonna get to attack.
We fight for one Freljord! Join me in battle!
Blink and you miss me.
Lead the target.
Come on, you sorry lot. There's your spirit.
The War Mother will unite us all!
Neat and quiet. My mama would love you.
I guess at some point we leveled.
Hope they're watching.
Actually don't remember that happening at all.
This'll be a
Try to keep up.
There it is. Can't afford to miss.
A call to arms here. There's our Tryndameres.
Blink and you'll miss me. No problem.
That was kind of the hilarity I was looking for. Challenge 5 is Lulu and Ezreal. Special rules are mercy killings. Around end, kill all damage units and Sneaky Manta. Round start, if the player has spell mana, the foe steals 1. For this we are using Jack. Relics are Berserker's Buckle, Warmog's Armor, and Armadillo Shell. This gives him tough so he can survive. The Berserker's Buckle will make him grow and probably keep him safe, and Warmog's Armor will heal in case we need to do that. And I'm happy to take Vi here, because you have cost reduction, and also we're going to try to play a lot of cards. Although without tough, she'll probably just die, so there is that. Let's take Excavator's Charge. Maybe we can just play well. So Ezreal's power is target practice. The foe's spells cost 1 round start. Create a fleeting static shock in the foe's hand. If the foe has leveled champion, create fleeting true shot barrage instead. And this combined with mercy killings is why we're using Jack. So he's always going to use static shock. We can parlay here, that'll just kill it because of mercy killings. And here we can risky venture, just get rid of him. We don't have enough mana to play Jack anyway. And we're going to skip our turns until static shock gets played. And then we can drop Jack. We don't have the mana for prize fight. Makes me a little bit sad. We can tag here. So we could take damage here if we wanted. We don't have to. So Jack's probably dead. When you refill mana, you do heal 1. So we could do something like Slippery Wave Rider, which will give us 1 hit point back. Then we play our coin, which will give us 2 hit points back, and now we're full again. So we are safe. And drop our Pablo, clear the board. Pablo's obviously going to die here. And we do only have 16 damage, which is not enough to win. We could put down Vi, but that's only +2. So I actually don't know if there's just a flat win here. And I spent too much mana here, so Jack is dead.
Always seeking new horizons.
Don't blink or you miss me. Now I pack a punch.
What seems to be the problem?
I don't know why I did that. It's fine though. You press this button, it'll kill this guy. You also get more mana gems. Drop a Vi here. Vi does have tough, but that's still not quite enough to win. Or for her to live, if we attack into this.
Hit 'em where it hurts. Justice is served.
So Vi will die here from mercy killings. She's gonna die anyway. May as well kill that unit while we're at it.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
And we're gonna pass a little bit. Respond to that guy with a tune. One Punch Pablo does not have any hit points, and as a result of that, he is free to use prize fight. And if we block here, we lose our units. Don't want that to happen. And this attack should win. My mistake here was not keeping mana to heal Jack, which resulted in him dying, and then once he was dead, I lost a lot of my win condition. So if I just saved mana to heal him up, I kind of forgot about the damage spell whose name I can't remember at the moment. Then we go into Lulu, whose power is Adorabus. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. We are not super follower dependent, so should be okay. Is it gotcha? I don't know. Drop Jack. Man, old Babs attunes. Can't really attack here.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol 3.
We take 0. All their units die, our Jack grows. Probably fine to play Vi here.
Here comes the punchline.
And you look like you can throw him.
Maybe not, can't attack again. Oh, this gives us 4 mana, that's probably plenty. I assumed another unit would come down, which is fine. Could attack, but we're gonna lose a unit if we do so.
Coming at ya.
Deciding if that's worthwhile. Thought you would level it for some reason there. That was just bad thinking on my part.
Check the high ground.
Oh, I don't have Chemtech Duplicator. Oops. They attack here, we just take it. Then we attune. All those guys will die next round. Drop Pablo. Drop Knuckle. Since we're gonna win this round, we can prize fight. I said since we're gonna win, like I know that we're gonna win. I don't know that we're gonna win. But he's used 6 mana. This is +2.
Time to get bloody.
And we win. Yeah, that was fine. I mean, nothing bad happened there. And now we're going to play some Nautilus. Relics are Troll King's Crown, Tempest Blade, Crown Guard Inheritance. Challenge 6 is Zed, Butcher's Block. All units have Plunder, grant me +1/+1, and Swarm Tactics. When the foe attacks, I summon an ephemeral attacking arachnid horror. That is actually a hard ability if you're slow. Yeah. Makes Thresh's first adventure usually the worst part of his adventure. And always cost reduction. Could give Scout. That might work. We go into Zed, whose power is Blade in the Darkness. Round end, if the player's Nexus took damage this round, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. This is burst.
They picked the wrong row.
Potentially could have waited for Zed to come out. It's probably a better use.
Looking for this?
Do not fear the shrouded path.
Gonna want to hit Zed before he attacks.
Darkness.
And we are in deep. This will give us rally, so we could do a lot of things here. Like we can just play Quinn. We have Scout here.
Spin it round, throw it down.
And then we get a second attack. Obviously that doesn't win the game, but we are leveled up, so I can drop Nautilus now. Stuns the board. Challenge 7 is Karma and Poppy. Special rules are Unstoppable Force. Allies have +3/+3 Overwhelm and Can't Block. Players' units have -1/-0. And we're using Nautilus again. This might actually not be right since you can't block. You might want to use something that's a lot faster. But for relics, we're using Troll King's Crown, Tempest Blade, and Crown Guard Inheritance. Again, I'm not too worried about it because it's an early adventure. But if this were a stronger adventure, I would probably make a different decision here, and you might find that that's a good call. Not being able to block can be very tricky. And take this upgrade on salvage. See if we can get... I mean, Ephemeral is not going to be the minus cost we're looking for. But Double Time Watch seems fine. We go into Karma, whose power is Guided Meditation. All players start with 10 mana gems. I like keeping the heavy metal. I think it has a lot of potential.
Hang on, Buzzball.
Hey,
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
So again, we cannot block. So, yeah, that's just the thing.
Hang on, Zern.
Tenacity.
Might have been worth waiting for a second unit to be played before deciding what to do there. But our Nexus is tough because we have the 4-star ability. Go ahead and eat Karma. Guess not.
Many past lives in a single soul.
Now an attack would also be bad. Did get deep though, so attack's a little better. These two would do fine. And we'll also be able to stun next round. We could wait for another card to be played. Just waste their mana, you know? There's some weird sounds coming from the game. I like Nautilus a lot. Nautilus feels almost as good as Tryndamere feels bad. And there's almost no reason for it either. Like, Nautilus isn't doing anything
Huh? You want me?
special, just
Well,
it works.
okay.
Then we go into Poppy, whose power is Heroics. Round start, grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of their other allies. So the best way to deal with this is to keep the number of allies they have down. We don't really have a way to do that outside of heavy metal, so I guess we'll keep that. And Lure of the Depths might have been worth keeping as well, because we can reduce the cost of our sea monsters. Attack, see if they block. They didn't. You don't have to worry about their units until there's 2 of them on the board. And this is all they're doing. We'll kill that guy. That's the best we can do, because we can't block. So I do have a level up here. But for me, I'm fine just taking this slow. Do a nice little attack there. Next round they'll drop Poppy. They'll respond with Nautilus. Easy win. Challenge 9 is Karma. Special rules are no looking back while the player has no cards in their hand. Their units have +2/+2, this never works. And Long Rest, the foe's units have regeneration. For this we're using Darius, Stalker's Blade, Double Scourge's Stash. You could do like 3 Z-Dread prototypes and just roll for Trifarian Might if you can find it. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I like getting Darius out early. I think if you can do that, it's nice. Although, considering that we do have Karma here, we're going to have 10 mana gems. Scourge's Stash probably doesn't make a lot of sense there, but I'm not going to be changing my relics in between runs, so I'm not too worried about it.
Always trust your spirit.
Should be able to win on our first attack phase. Keep Bloody Business, it's really good. It'll help us get rid of something.
The answer lies within.
So drop Darius here, kill Karma. They'll probably play... Actually, they can't afford second Karma. That's nice for us. Do get recalled, that's fine. When we kill this unit, that'll activate my Double Scourge's Stash, letting us play Darius. And then here we have
I'll try anyone once. Only the
enough
final
mana to rally. Or enough attack to rally, not mana. Then we just attack again, easy. Darius is super strong. Challenge 9 is Ashe and Swain. Special rules are dutiful service. Each round the player's first Demacia card, it costs 1 less to play. And raiding party when the foe damages the player's nexus. Grant the top unit in the foe's deck +1/+1. And I'm using Heimerdinger for this. Relics are Arcane Comet, Guardian Angel, and Chemtech Duplicator. I just didn't want to have a situation where I had to worry about the Frostbite from Ashe. And I think we can make enough units to deal with anything Swain can put out. So I wasn't super worried about it. But there could potentially be better options. Aftershock's really good, you're going to use it anyway, may as well get extra things on it. And Deathless plus Guardian Angel is a great combo. Then we go into Ashe, whose power is Creeping Chill. Round start Frostbite, the player's strongest unit. Hex Obliterator is one of your best spells also. Don't want to play this till I've played a 6-cost spell.
Hear that? Can't afford to miss. Let us take a peek at life
I
beneath.
think Time Winder actually would have been a better pick. I was thinking I can just use Death Ray here to kill this guy, but since I don't have Heimerdinger yet, I don't quite want to dilute my draw.
I will unite the Freljord.
Kill Ashe immediately.
long road behind.
Could have hesitated there and then use the capture.
Keep your distance.
All the world on one arrow.
I'm probably gonna Hex Obliterate Ashe.
And the light.
They do have second Ashe, so maybe it's better to wait till they attack.
I'll lead us to victory.
I still do want to draw. I don't know if we're gonna get that option though.
I think not.
Keep your distance.
think that was the last Ashe. And it shouldn't matter anyway, because we win. Little slow. I think you're usually in a game of speed or safety. The faster your thing goes, the less safe you are in some cases. Although there are obviously champions that can do everything well. Then we go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Rounds start deal 3 to all players' damage units. But things like Yasuo and Heimerdinger, who I think are safe, LeBlanc, don't necessarily end the games quickly, but like you're never gonna have a problem. We may never see Heimerdinger.
I have my orders.
I think I'm fine waiting. I still think they have another card they can play. Flash of Brilliance here. I think I'm just gonna attack. Our round's kind of burnt. Kinda just want to drop Heimerdinger. Can't block with him because if we do, Suffer will kill him. Which we do not want. Can kill Swain here. And my hand is over full, I need to get some cards out of it. And from here on out we have no problems. So again, takes a long time, but it's easy. And finally we have Challenge 10. This is Gangplank and Tahm Kench. Special rules are Savage Mysticism. Each round start, each player gets a mana gem and Noxian Might. Each round, the first time a foe summons a unit, granted +2/+0. Gangplank will come out early, and also the Dreadway will, which are actually kind of scary things to deal with. So that's just a thing. You might put an extra Stalker's Blade here, because you're going to be able to play early anyway because of Savage Mysticism, but I'm just going to stick with this because I don't want to change things that I wrote. And again, it's an early adventure. We're not really worried about maxing. Titanic Maul sounds funny. Then we go into Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Rounds start, the foe summons a powder keg. The first time the foe starts the round with less than 15 health, they create the Dreadway in hand. I think the rare version says the Dreadway, and the epic version says the Dreadway. You learn a lot when you actually read every word. Could have played Jhin. Probably would have been better. He's not quite dead. This should rally. Which gives us a second attack. We could have played Darius, but we didn't need to. See Quick Strike Blade, I think that'll be good. We'll just go all in on Jhin. cost reduction as well. I think we can play him for free. Going to Tahm Kench, whose power is Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it plus 0/+2. Play a Jhin, gets his free attack. This is enough to rally. Attack again. And that is challenges 1 through 10 of the April 2025 monthly challenges. Obviously nothing was too difficult. The Jack pick on Ezreal Lulu, I mean it worked, it was kind of dicey though in my opinion. Didn't feel quite as strong as I expected it to, so I guess that is something to watch out for. Not sure what you would do instead, and again overall it doesn't really matter. Anything that just creates a unit would be fine, but you probably don't want to waste something like Gwen or Misfortune on an early adventure like that. Anything that does spell damage is probably also fine. Maybe just throw Jace at it, I don't know. But that is all for me. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one where we do the next monthly challenges. Goodbye.